Hello, and welcome back to Digging and Metal Detecting. On a cold, very, very cold morning. My hands are already frozen. I've literally only just got out of the van and set my gear up and got myself ready. I'm on the field that is next to the Field of Dreams. This is the one where I found a Viking horse cheek piece, like a harness cheek piece. We could call it the Viking field, I guess. I haven't found anything else Viking on here, but so it's Anglo-Scandinavian, sort of Saxon Viking era. But yeah, that's that bottom half of the field down here, which has still got sugar beet on it, but he's allowed me to come on here anyway, because this half, the rest of it, has been harvested. But that's my favourite part of the field down there, which is sort of alongside the Field of Dreams. It sort of carries on through. But we have found Roman. I suppose the only good thing is it's going to push me to come this side of the field a bit more. I haven't really got a choice, so. But I have found hammereds further up, and there was a few other little bits. But my God, it's cold this morning. That wind is brisk. It is really cold. But yeah, we have found other bits on here. I've found Roman, so there is stuff on here. There's stuff up here. I've never been up this corner where I am. I won't turn you around because there's things I don't want to show you. But yeah, I haven't been up this corner of the field, so actually I might head up that way behind you guys and have a little play around there. But we'll see. We'll have a look, see what we find today. Hopefully we'll find a bit of Roman, maybe a hammered. That'd be nice, but you never know. You never know. But I'm excited to be back on here. It's been a while. Yeah, hopefully I'll harvest this other bit next week, and maybe next weekend I'll get on there. Get over that half. But yeah, we'll crack on and we'll see what we find today. I'm looking forward to this one. Well, I don't know why I didn't film the first hole, really. I was wandering along, got carried away straight away and dug this one. It was a 16-17. My hands, I'll tell you what, are frozen. My gloves are slightly wet from last week and I just had them on. I've had to take them off because they're slightly damp. They make my hands even colder. But yeah, this was a 16-17 and we've started the day off on a button. It's one of those sort of hollowed out back buttons. Yeah, sort of a pewter button, but yeah, we like to start the day on a button. It's always usually good things from starting a day on a button. But there we go, first find of the day. Well, we are off to a good start, but not filming wise, because I was trying to film this one and for some reason my mic would not connect to my camera here on my chest. And I gave up and I thought I'm too cold to stand here and try and get my mic to connect. So I dug it anyway. It was a 70s-ish. What is it now? No, that's not it. 68 now. It's a 68. It was in the 70s in the ground. But it is a coin. We're straight onto a coin. I had that button, then I had a quarter of a button, and now this. There's nothing on it, but it looks very old Georgian to me. I'm sort of George II sort of, roughly I would have said, but there's absolutely nothing on it, and it's bent and been hit. But yeah, we're onto a coin straight away. First couple of signals in, and we're onto the coins. So we'll take that. It's a good sign there's stuff up here anyway, so we'll crack on and see what else we can find, but that's awesome. Right, I managed to get my microphone connected this time for this one. Lovely 68, 69. Perfect little dot on the screen there. Does sound like a coin to me, but typical. That'd be a bit, I'm filming this one and it won't be. Still in there somewhere. Does sound very nice. It's out now. That wind keeps blowing my machine over, so I can see it already. I think I don't even need the pinpoint. It's just here. Does look like a coin to me. Oh, what's that? Okay, that looks different. That's If you ask me, it looks foreign. It's a Napoleon. 1860. Oh my god. Napoleon III, Emperor. That is in beautiful condition. With an eagle on the back. Oh my god, that is... Well, that's a first for me. Dix centimes. So what's Dix? D-I-X. Dix has 10. Isn't it a 10? It's not Dix. It's Dix. Dix centimes. That's French, isn't it? So it's, I'm pretty sure Dix is 10. I don't remember my French from school now. What does that say? Empire Française. 10 centimes. So it's 10, I think it's 10 centimes. 1864. That is stunning. I'm going to have to get you on the other camera. But that's a Napoleon. That's a beautiful coin. Wow. Let's get on the other camera and have a look at that, guys. I'm so cold. It's got to be worth it, though, for this. So here we go, guys. This is absolutely fantastic. It is a Napoleon. It's a 10 centimes, 10 centimes, 1864. Napoleon III. Look, what a beautiful coin. Honestly, that is in such great condition. It's the wrong light today. It really is. That sun is so low. There we go. That's better. Look at the condition of that. Even got the mint marks here, which I found actually online. I just had a quick look up online of it and tried to figure out exactly what it is. And yeah, but I was 100% right. What beautiful condition coin for that age. And a first for me. That's a bucket lister. And to dig that up on a live dig as well. Was not expecting that, but that is so cool. Napoleon, a Napoleon coin, that is mad. And a big one at that. I'm guessing 10 centimes is probably one of the bigger coins. It's quite a large coin. It's the size of a sort of penny, I guess. Yeah, I'd have said a penny, sort of Georgian penny. But yeah, that is so cool. What a coin. Was not expecting anything like that today. A French coin. That is just beautiful. What a find. Awesome. Just saying that I have found these online, but I have noticed, and I can't find one like it, this has got like an emperor's sort of headgear on. He's got a headband type thing in his hair there, and I can't find one like that. So if anybody can shed any light on that and why that's different here. So that light isn't great, but there you go, you can see it. It's like a little wreath on his head kind of band. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on that. I can't find one exactly the same, not right here in the field anyway, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. Well, I found another coin. It was actually an old pound coin, one of the old nuggets. There's a lot of trash on here, so I'm kind of ignoring a few of these weaker numbers. If it's a clear signal, I'm digging it, but if they're a bit scratchy and there's a lot of can and shotty ends up this end, I'm sort of making my way back down the field again. I also found one of the flintlock guns, the old flintlocks. I found one of the little pins that holds the flint in, which I'll show you at the roundup. I haven't been filming an awful lot because it's so cold. My hands are absolutely frozen. Excuse the orange gloves. So I had to go back to the van and get some of my work gloves. Yeah, my hands were too cold to be barehanded, and those other gloves being damp were just, yeah, that was really making my hands cold. But I'm just trying to keep moving as much as possible, really. This wind that's bitter. I thought I'd come lower down into the field and see if the wind eases off a little bit. But if it wasn't for the wind, it'd be beautiful. It's such a beautiful day. It's just crystal clear. It's blue skies for once. Lovely to see, isn't it? Absolutely not a cloud in the sky. I'm going to say how the sky should look. No, it's absolutely beautiful today. But yeah, definitely worth being out. That Napoleon coin, oh, what a find, honestly. Put the sound on for you. There's not a lot of chatter. The odd little chirp from the ground, but there's plenty of signals, or has been. Just like I say, lots of bits of can and shotty ends. I'm hoping if I come down further into the field here, towards the good side of the field, if you like, I'll find some sort of older bits. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I have got my snood up over my face because that wind is just biting. I don't actually know what the temperature is today, but I know it's cold. Probably feels like minus something with that wind. But yeah, that Napoleon coin is just, what a surprise, honestly. That's incredible. Such good condition as well. That's the first Napoleon coin I think I've ever found, so, and an absolute beauty. That's the thing with these fields, with this sandy soil, that it does preserve the finds very well. So most stuff comes up in pretty good condition. Field's gone a lot quieter now. Funny, I've turned my camera on. I've just been digging and digging and digging, all pretty much trash to be fair, but very weak for. Like I say, I would dig them, but not if they're as wispy as that. I haven't even found many bits of lead, to be honest. That's quite unusual for here. Usually musket balls and little blobs of lead. There's so much potential out here, there really is. Good chance of there being absolutely anything you can imagine, almost. Just got to walk over that spot, haven't you? Oh, by the way, for anybody who was asking before, the lanyard, the new Relix lanyards with the wire. It's got the metal wire, quite a long wire. It's absolutely brilliant. I've been using it for a good few weeks now. But they are actually on the Relix website now. So if you did want to get yourself one, I knew a few people were asking about them. If you did want to get yourself one, they are on the website now, and you can use code DIGGERD10, get yourself 10% off as well. And have a look on the website whilst you're there, see if there's anything else you need. Little 18 here. Doesn't sound a very good signal, to be fair, but it's in this clod somewhere. Sounds small. Is this, whatever it is it a blob of lead that I was hoping for? A bit of a blob of lead that I've been asking for, look. Yeah, it is. There we go. Yeah, let's crack on. Let's keep ourselves warm, come on. Alright, well I've literally just had a pit stop in this corner beside this tree to keep out of the wind a little bit. I couldn't be further away from the other end of the field, where that harvester is over this corner. I'm dead opposite corner to where all the, you know, the good stuff usually is, and I've just got shotty end and lead and shotty end after shotty end, and I just literally just thought to myself, I honestly just thought, there's got to be something here. There's got to be something. One of these signals has got to be something other than a shotty end. And then I got this 21-22, and I thought, oh, another shotty end, here we go. But no, honestly, you couldn't write it, because this is the furthest away that I've found what I think is a hammered coin. I'm pretty sure that's a hammered in there. I can see a little bust. I think it's an Edward. I haven't even moved it yet. It's literally, that's where it came out. It might even be the imprint there, look, just there. But oh yes. Oh, thank God for that. Honestly, it's been a nightmare. I've literally walked this entire field and just had shotty ends and lead. It's been a nightmare. But there has to be something in between, right? And this, yeah, this is a long way out from anywhere, from civilization, really. I mean, I'm next to a road, but there wouldn't have been a road here before. That's a nice little Edward, I think. I'm trying to get you in the right light there. Give it a little brush. We'll give it a light brush. That's quite a nice coin. It's a full coin as well. A little bit worn on the reverse there, but who cares? Yes! You know what, it feels so good when you've worked that hard for it. I mean, I've got freezer. It's warmed up a little bit now. I'm not so bad now, but I got frozen this morning. I've really worked for this. But there we go. I can already see it's a London mint. Civitas London. Full coin, look, full flan. A little bit worn. It's been grazed there by the plough, probably. Lovely little Edward coin there. Looks like an early one to me. That bust looks quite early. Maybe an Edward the First. That is, yeah, fantastic. Oh, you don't know how good that feels after all of those shotty ends. I'll have to show you the trash at the end of this video, because yeah, it's not been good. But there we are. Beautiful little Edward, possibly Edward the First hammered coin, hammered penny. Bit of silver for the day, and it's an absolute beauty. Get in. That just feels so good. Nice. Kept saying I'm going to do a live on the next decent signal, and I haven't had one for a while, but I've got this 46. It's not perfect, quite probably a shotty end, but I said I was going to do a live to myself, so I am. I'm doing it. Straight out of the hole, so that's promising in a way. Mind you, it doesn't mean it's not going to be a shotty end. Just so many of them on here, honestly. No, not a shotty end. But it is bullet related. It's a casing. It's a very small casing. I'm guessing like a 2.2. Anybody know? It's got like a little shield on the top with an R. So whatever that is. It's going in my trash bag though. But yep, I thought it would be something like that. It's pretty much all I've found today, so wasn't expecting much else, to be honest. But there we go. It is what it is. Let's keep this face warm. such a strange field. This there's just absolutely nothing apart from sort of shotty ends and bits, maybe bits of lead, and then all of a sudden you'll find something. It's just random, and that, at my guess, is a medieval leather mount or some kind of decoration, still with the little pins intact. But yeah, like I say, there's absolutely nothing, and then all of a sudden you find something. That's the first little medieval artifact I found today. I had that coin, which was again totally random, in the corner of the field. Nothing else medieval around it, and then you get something like this as well. So yeah, nice to find. Nice little medieval leather decoration or leather mount there. I'll have a little scan around this area. I did circle where the hammered coin was, but didn't come up with anything else. But I'll have a little scan around this area, and just in case. But yeah, very nice. Well, I'm certainly struggling with the filming side today because there's so many shotty ends, and it's happened again. I've shotty end after shotty end, and then pretty much a very similar signal. I mean, this is what they're coming up like, and they sound crystal clear, these shotty ends. Some of them are higher, some of them are lower. They're everywhere, and they're horrible. But like I say, it's happened again. I've got about an actual find in between it all. I've seen it, and I'm pretty sure it's a buckle, and it looks like it's got some age to it. I haven't cleaned it up yet. Turn into the light. It looks like we've got a pin and everything, and even the back plate, and it looks as though it's silver washed as well, which is absolutely awesome. This looks like it could be a medieval buckle. We'll give it a brush, try and get that dirt out of there without having to give it a spray. I don't really want to. There we go, that's coming out lovely. I'm sure this is gonna be a medieval. Oh, chucked it away now. Didn't want it anyway. It's as bad as the shot. Them shotty ends. Oh no, bloody things. Honestly, it has been one of those days, and I've dug so many. I'm gonna have to show you the trash at the end of this. There's probably not as many in there as I think, but you know how it feels when you're digging so many of them. It's depressing in a way because it's just one after the other. This is just one of those fields. It is so full of it. I think that's even got some movement. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of this off camera. I've forgotten how to film. I'm going to be able to work that so it straightens up. I'll get it straight in a minute. Once we get the dirt out of there, that'll come round. It's coming. There we go. Beautiful. Pin's moving now. That is absolutely fantastic. That's got some age to that. Sorry, I'm just giving it a proper clean up, and then we can have a look. But there's some good silver wash on there. Looks like the pin's worn back a little bit. It doesn't seem to reach the bar. There we go. That'll do. That'll do for now. Let me try and put my brush away so I don't lose it. Here we go. Right. Look at that. Little beauty. That has definitely got some age to that. This plate tells me it's got some age, and the shape of the pin. And that silver wash is very cool. Again, we've got a very awkward light today. That sun's got low again. Well, it hasn't even got high today. It's that time of the year, isn't it? But yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. And like I say, just one of those things. I'm just hitting shotty end after shotty end, and then pluck out a nice little find. And this field is just like that. The thing is, if I don't wander out into the field further out where there's nothing or where there's shotty ends, I wouldn't have found that hammered. And I know there's Roman out there, but it's just finding it. It's just finding it, isn't it? It's just walking over it and finding the right spot. But there we go, a beautiful, what I'm going to say, medieval buckle and plate. That is absolutely fantastic. Beautiful 30, 31, but I thought we'll try a live, but you can almost guarantee it's going to be a shotty end. And you can see how nice they sound, if it is a shotty end, that is. I think if I'd have done a lot of live digs today, yeah, it wouldn't have gone well. So usually either a shotty end or a piece of lead. What's this going to be? Looks like a piece of lead this time. Is it? Oh, it could be a bit of aluminium actually, might have been totally wrong. I think it's just a blob of aluminium. But there is, yeah, there's a lot of trash. This sounds on the surface nearly. Doesn't sound very deep. 40s. Lovely signal. Absolute beautiful signal. I'd normally be very excited to get a signal like that, but I'll tell you what, it's not what I thought it was though. It's a musket ball. There you go, I think that's like the 4th one of those I've had today actually as well. But there we go, yeah, nice. Musket ball. Do love a little musket ball. That can go in the jar at home. Beautiful. I'm nearly back to the van. I'm gonna see if we can find just one last signal together. At least one worth digging anyway. Let's see what we can get on this last one. It's been a really tough day. Really cold. That wind has been bitter. Luckily when the sun came up it did warm up a little bit, and I do feel warm. My hands aren't as cold now, but yeah, it's been a real battle. So to find what we've found today, I think we've done really well actually. Some really nice little bits. I'm rushing a little bit. I want to get back to the van. Slow down, come on. Let's have one last ditch attempt. Let's end this day on a shotty end. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it doesn't, I will dig it, but it doesn't need digging. I think it's right on the surface. There is a stone there. There you go, it's out. It's a 22. See what we got. Is this going to be our last signal? I'm not quite back at the van. I just didn't think I was going to get many more signals, but there we go. Shotty end. Oh dear. There you go, that one's got a 12 in the middle of it. Like some of those plates, you find the top plate sometimes with a 12 on them, but that's quite an old one. It's got one of those little... Oh, it did have. I've just knocked it off. I'm not going to try and find that, but it's one of those older shotty ends. There we go, we're getting into some of the history of shotty ends now. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Yeah, we're not quite back yet. Well, maybe we can get one more in. You can see what I mean though, how good they sound. That's ridiculous sometimes. There's no way you're not going to dig them. They just sound far too good. There's no way you'd ever be able to discriminate and get rid of them because they're just, well, they're made of brass. And they're just, yeah, the perfect signal. They're round. Oh. Looks alright on the screen, but I'm going to say it's a bit of a can, that. Or a can. It's in the 70s. Can't be a coin, that's 2. Doesn't sound good enough to be a coin. Doesn't sound steady enough. Whatever it is, it's deep as well. We're going to end on some rubbish, aren't we? I think if this is a can, I'm just going to give up today. So this side,
somewhere in the side, so it doesn't bode well usually if it's in the side of the hole. Oh dear. That's not good. Oh, I can see it. It's a whole can, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a can. Sorry guys, you can't see a thing, can you? I can't even get that out of the hole. Ah, come on. Come on. That's nasty. That's just nasty. Pepsi. Oh, good old Pepsi, eh? There we go, I did call it. I knew it was a can. It's my own fault. Got to try these things, haven't you? Hey? There we are. If I get any more signals, I've literally got another, I don't know, 30 feet to the van. If I get any more signals, I'll show you. But if not, I'll see you at the roundup. Right, well, there we go, guys. That's it for the day. And actually, now I've got the finds out. I've put them right out in the pot. I've done really well. It's just the amount of shotty ends. I know I've moaned about them today, but if you'd have dug as many as I have today, honestly, yeah, I think you'd be a little depressed about it too. It's been a nightmare. It really has been a nightmare. And like I say, there's that many. I'm kind of forgetting the finds that are in between. But actually, I've got a decent little pot full, and I've got some really nice little bits. So, yeah, let's have a look at what we found today, guys. So here we go, guys. Look at this. Oh, it's shocking, isn't it? We're going to have a look at the trash first. Look at this. Look at the state of it. There's that can I just dug up. A few other bits of can, bits of wire, bit of a harmonica reed there. They give a good signal. But look at this shotty end city. Jesus, honestly, that's all today. I haven't counted them. I daren't. It's got to be 40 or 50 there, isn't there? There's a couple more hidden in there as well. Look. Oh, it's just never ending. There's another one. There's a 4-hole button. Won't mention that. Yeah, there's a few little. Yeah, just shocking, absolutely shocking. See if I can come around this side and show you. Look at it all. That is a mountain of shotty ends. That's just ridiculous. That's all today. That's what I've dug. I've dug that. So for you guys who are looking at metal detecting, this is what you've got to expect. You've got to dig this to get that amount of finds. Not every time, but that's the trash compared to finds. But yeah, what I have found today, less of the trash talk. What I have found today is actually pretty good. There's some really nice little bits there. We've got the musket balls, 4 of those, a little pistol shot, 3 musket balls, sorry. 4 little buttons there. Sorry, the light isn't very good here. I haven't really picked the best of spots, have I? This is an interesting little bit. A little bit of decorated something or other. It's quite thick, brassy something. I don't really know what it is, what it's from, but it's got a bit of decorativeness on it, if that's even a word. We've got that beautiful little buckle and plate there, which is silver washed, which is absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful, that is. That'll clean up lovely, that. Definitely medieval. I'm going to say medieval, but just the way the plate is and the little pin. We've got a little leather decoration there, little leather mount, the little pins still intact. Another piece of buckle there, I believe it's a bit of buckle, got some age to it as well. I'm not sure on that one, a bit broken obviously. And that is a flintlock. It's the screw that would have held the flint in on a flintlock rifle or pistol, which would one or the other. I think rifle probably. But yeah, brilliant little find that. I found them before and we never really take any notice of them, but yeah, they're part of history. I don't know, can't remember how old they are. I will put it up on the screen, the flintlock rifles. I'm not sure whether they were Civil War, same sort of age as maybe earlier than the musket shots, musket rifles. I think they're earlier. I will put the date up on the screen for those. And coins wise, we've done all right actually. Started off the day with that greenie, which is a bit smashed up. Not a lot of good on that. I can't even make out who's on it. There's no detail whatsoever. Nice pound coin there. Bit of a nugget. I do miss those old coins. They did feel like a pound coin back then, didn't they? 1984 there, look. Old Queen Elizabeth II there. And also, I mean, this is just something else. That's a bucket lister for me. 10 centimes Française. So that is, yeah, 10 centimes. And it's Napoleon III. Emperor Napoleon III. 1864. Such a beautiful coin, honestly. It's just, the detail on it is just incredible. It's done so well in the ground, really, that to keep that condition. Can't wait to get that cleaned up. I think it's going to look absolutely brilliant. But that is, yeah, that is something else. Beautiful, beautiful coin. And like I say, a bucket lister for me. I've never had a Napoleon. And of course, our luckiest of finds today, I think, in that top corner of the field. I've never had anything medieval up there. To come across this is just, yeah, unbelievable. Very unexpected, especially at that end of the field, well away from where I know activity is, you know, where the medieval stuff comes up. So what this was doing up there, I do not know, but there was no other sign of anything medieval. And there we go. We've got a little Edward, possibly Edward I. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's a London mint. Got Civitas London around the outside of there, City of London. But yeah, we got ourselves a bit of silver, nice little hammered coin today as well. So like I say, just, yeah, the contrast between trash and finds is just, yeah, there it goes. It says it all, doesn't it? But yeah, I think we've done really well. Yeah, so there we go, guys. Like I say, it's been one of those days. I've really struggled with the trash today. It's been really, really hard work. But you know what? If it wasn't for the trash, I think I'd have been really cold. It's kept me warm. Certainly kept me warm doing all that digging. But yeah, don't forget, guys, we are sponsored by Dragon Detecting. You can use my code on the website. You can use my code DIGGERD10 for 10% off on most items. It's coming up to Christmas, so why not treat yourself or treat a loved one? But yeah, get yourself 10% off as well. Helps out, doesn't it? But yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.